Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to the Aielund Saga. Alright, we're heading into this place. Assumption. There we go. Ooh. Behold the majesty of Assumption. Hey, this one's not dead. Oh, right. This is the celestial place. It's more beautiful than I could have imagined. This is a place or something very close to it. Is where you'll end up one day, should things go badly for you. Then I envy your juries. A fate far worse than this awaits me at the end of my road. Perhaps if we manage to avert, it'll count in your favor. I come under no illusion as to the fate of my soul. When it's time, I'll face my fate, whatever it may be, knowing I'll get what I deserve, no more, no less. I tire of the conversation. Let's continue through this place quickly. Alright. Tiny glowing. Archon bathes you in warm light. Aw. Nice, thanks. Big preach. I don't know what that did, if anything. I imagine if I were evil, they would not be responding very kindly to me. Hound Archon? Nope, just a soul. This is called the Blessed Veil. Hello. Heavenly soul lost in deep thought and barely notices you. Oipe? Oh, this is an angel.
You are welcome here.
This beautiful figure stands here, lost in contemplation before noticing you. Your burden, dear lord, my mind hath drift away like clouds under a noonday sky. Did not notice thy arrival to this present moment. Prithee, relate unto me thy storied journey to these hallowed realms, for thou art a stranger to this place. Are you an angel? Your speech is rather different than I'm used to, far more contemporary. Excuse my formality. As to your question, I am sorry to disappoint, but I am no angel. I am the muse Iope, and you are from the material plane, aren't you? I haven't seen a mortal walk these realms for eons. Everyone around here talks in these and thous. How can I be expected to write a modern epic of unprecedented heroism while remaining relevant to recent worldly events if people keep talking to me in a centuries-old language? Pardon my rant. I'm just a little frustrated. What's your name, my dear human? What brings you here? So you can talk like normal? Odd. On a quest to prevent great evil. You're a hero? This is most fortunate. Would you like to tell me the events that led you to come here? I want to compose an epic tale. It isn't like I have many people to choose from. I'll hear thy tale if it please thee. There I go again. I must travel more. This place is wonderful to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. Tell me your tale, I beg of you. Certainly. I hope he listens politely as you tell her very long and eventful life. Thank you for telling me. With a lot of work I could make into something truly magnificent. I failed at... performance. I failed. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry if you had to suffer through it. It was a very fine tale. You tell it well. To be the grand epic I want to write, I'll have to embellish the language. Fear not, the facts will remain true to the story. Alright. Heck yeah. I'll be remembered through the heavens. Okay, well the bridge seems important, so let's go check this part. Nice to have a place that isn't trying to kill me. Place is definitely weird, but it's not hostile. Oh, there's an angel. Being of light and goodness from the plain of Elysium. The end of thy long journey approacheth, still thy resolve lest your mission fail and all thou suffered will be for naught. So they know. It's a bit bright for my taste. Glowing angels, beautiful skies, inner peace. Who needs all that? Celestial Avengers. They're pretty strong. At least, normally they're pretty strong. It's always a thing that kind of disappointed me with D&D. I feel like we've gotten so much of every other type of creature, and yet our Celestials still remain very underdeveloped. Unless you're going to go out of your way to buy a bunch of, like, secondary books and stuff. It's kind of annoying. Heck, even the Lantern Archons, even Archons in general, aren't in the books now. The life must be secured, if thou art to reach the Saqarin enemies in one piece. If thou perish, so too shall millions of innocents. Well, that probably tells me there won't be any threat here. I don't see these things opposing me if they're on board with me doing what I'm doing. Now that's impressive. The tower? It's just a tower. Cathedral of the what? Oh, Seraphim. I thought it said Saqarin for a second. I was like, oh, that's not good. They've just somehow co-opted heaven. I also can't figure out Is the cosmology in this thing... are there gods, or is there one? I seem to be getting conflicted information on that from the people in the game. I also still don't know what happened to the Duke. We brought down the king, and I didn't see the Duke at any point throughout the whole thing. Archangel Benedictum. Being of light and goodness from the plane of Utopia, angels are the messengers of the gods. Okay, so he's from a different plane. These two are from here. He is not. Hello? I bid thee welcome, Joris. I am Benedictum, the right hand of blessed Aielund. We do not customarily welcome visitors from the mortal realm before they're ready, but in this instance an exception must be made. Thy arrival's been expected for some time. Who is Aielund? The goddess of all Aielunders, thy people refer to her as God. Alright, I never knew her name. The church was founded in a time when men were more dominant in all affairs. Akaros decided to keep the knowledge that the god was a female secret. Well, that's dumb. If the god was a female, then so would the society be sent. Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. There shall a time when her name and gender are revealed to the faithful. Sex, not gender. If you guys knew what you were talking about, you wouldn't use that term either. How'd you know my arrival? Benedict has been blessed with powers of foresight and prophecy. All things are known to him. All things? Veritas, my comrade, exaggerates. How? His name is Truth. Oftentimes I receive impressions of what may come to pass. All the prophecies I've been witness to, none came to me with more clarity than thine. Thou art destined to battle a great evil, could ask for no better companion than Elise. Welcome to the realm, beloved disciple. Thank you. I'm truly humbled by the beauty of your realm. That we're also destined to come here, Elise. Though my mind is full of questions, I must ask thy patience a while longer. There are more pressing concerns to address. Fear not, all thy questions will be answered in the proper time. Of course, my concerns are trivial. Seek your aid in fighting the Saqarin. Trust you know them. Indeed, long have I known of thy desperate quest, but that is not the evil of which I spake. Aid was requested and aid shall be given, but my concern is for the force of destruction that threatens to breach the barriers of the universe and rampage unchecked through the planes of reality. What? A demon lord called Abaddon. He was cast out of the Nine Hells by his generals during a great war amongst demonkind and forced to roam the plains, futilely seeking to reclaim his realm in hell. He had spent many years searching and has recently found a way to traverse the planes of existence through an ingenious gateway that will let anyone travel to any place of their choosing, but only once. Think he'll go back? It's not his desire to return to hell. Yet. With this portal, he'll be able to manifest fully upon the prime material plane and conquer it with his horde. No spell will send him back to his hellish native plane. For the moment he arrives, the prime material will be his native plane. A demon lord of this power unleashed upon the unsuspecting world of thy birth will be nigh unstoppable. Millions will perish. Only then, with his powers multiplied, will he descend upon hell to claim his crown as king of all that's evil. Seems to me you might send some sort of army to stop him. A large number of divine beings whose powers are exactly suited to fighting this. Thy meaning is clear, mercenary, despite thine dry attempt at humor. The powers of mine brethren and I do not extend far past this realm, or thine own. To do battle against Abaddon twixt the planes of existence is far more treacherous. But stop this beast we shall, for I have foreseen the confrontation. What you're saying is you want someone else to step up and do it. I prefer the term monetary opportunist. There are plenty of demonic gods throughout the planes of existence. I'm not on a tight schedule. I need to stop the Saqarin. Don't have time to fight your war. The path you seek to thwart thine enemies through the path of Abaddon and his army. Avoiding the confrontation is impossible. This I have prophesied. If thou truly seek an alternate passage to face the Saqarin in their abode in the sky, thy path leads through the plain of Acheron, through the very gateway Abaddon would use to unleash himself upon all of creation. Even now, he is moving to seize control of the surrounding area in Acheron, and thus it is that I speak unto you with certainty. Ye will be undoing of Abaddon, or he will be the undoing of all that is. Very well, what am I going to face? We will face it together. Though we will be weakened by our proximity to the planes of chaos, with thy strength and the strength of thine allies we shall prevail. Abaddon leads a horde of demonic half-dragon warriors, equipped with all manner of powers for inflicting pain and death. Fire and acid are their preferred weapons, their blades radiate both, but it's not these warriors that cause us consternation. Abaddon himself is a power like unto the gods. Special measures must be employed to circumvent his impregnable defense. I know the location of a creature, a being of unfathomable destructive properties. It is an entity known as the Tempest. What is it? It's a failed experiment of a demigod. Tried to create life, but only partially succeeded. The creature was born of pure energy, seeks to destroy all that there is, started with its creator, then ran rampant through the plains, till it was captured by a cunning devil named Insidiae, whom had sought it for countless years as a way to consolidate power. He fashioned a talisman that would prevent it from harming him, and gave him a measure of control. When he triumphed over his enemies, his ambitions grew. He moved forth out of the hells, cut a swathe of destruction into all he met in battle. I led a force of my brethren to remove it from his position, and it was during this titanic conflict I imprisoned it. With respect, nothing good can come from this. It is a calculated risk, one that must be taken lest all you know and love be destroyed by Abaddon. You want to unleash it upon Abaddon? Is it powerful enough to destroy him? It's not that simple. Though he took the creature itself, and Citadel fled with the talisman required to maintain it. With that, it is not but a mindless tool of destruction. Can't you kill the devil and retrieve it? We would have to mount an invasion of hell itself, and that would upset the balance of the planes. And the moment one of us entered hell, we'd be detected instantly. We cannot act, but if an outside agent were to go there on our behalf, there may yet be hope. Juris, I beseech thee, travel to the hells and take back the talisman. Thou hast heard the phrase where angels fear to tread. It's based in part on our unwillingness to upset universal harmony. It hath merely been misinterpreted over the years. A small force of mortals, appropriately skilled and equipped, could venture where we cannot. I would not ask this of thee if you weren't up to it. I'll do it then. The blessed nature of our weapons and armor would be as telltale. If you were to enter hell, they'd be noticed and assailed. Thou must do it with thy current equipment. Upon thy return, I'll see to it thou want for naught. Okay. Thou travel via the Hall of Worlds, doorway that opens the hells a short way from Insidia's fortress. Proceed east from Mount Erebus. They'll find the target. The talisman's an amulet, no doubt being worn by him. Strike him down, retrieve it, return here. The real question is, what are we going to do with the rest of our afternoon? Yeah, let's go. Okay. So this was just a big quest to go to the only other place that we were going to go anyway. That's fine, though. Wow, that's quite a brightened bridge. Also, your balance of the planes is stupid. I'm just going to say that. Why in the world would you need the evil creatures there? Like, the things that exist in the in the hells and in the abyss, the people always talk about, you know, balance. That's not balance. You don't have balance by having equal parts good and evil. That is not what balance means. Balance is when things are just, when they're correct, when they work the way they're supposed to. And if demons have their way, things will never work the way they're supposed to. If angels have their way, they'll always work the way they're supposed to. This is what balance is. But very few franchises or worlds or universes ever actually understand that or use it right. Alright, let's use this. Which one does that do? That is strength. Okay. Well, let's go then. Oh, this is the abyssal tile set. That hurts me! Ow, that hurts. I wasn't sure if it would. I should have known because of how it's lava. But I wasn't so sure. We're set upon a most perilous course. Keep your mind focused and we'll walk out of here alive. It's just like I pictured it. Let's get this over with. Don't fancy being in prison here for the next 1,000 years. Are the countless souls, lost souls that inhabit the hells, drawn here by their unspeakable corruption and cruelty. They just get tortured on the regular, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. That's just how it is. I think it's at east of here, right? So that away. But we are going to scour this place. From what I could tell, my allies seemed unaffected by the lava. So I don't have to worry about them. I just got to worry about me. Whoop! No. Hi. Ow, are you kidding me? He's resisting that too? No, he's not. I'm just not hitting very hard. There we go. Okay. We smoked that guy. Okay, well I think I got this under control then. I thought he was resisting damage because of how little I did, but I always forget. My strength is very low, so at least compared to my other stats. Some of my other stats. Okay, they're down there too. Let's go get this over with. Ooh. Is it the undisputed leader? Because it seems weaker than the others, but I'll target him first. He might have some other stuff that makes him dangerous. Foolish mortals, you'll rue the day you came here. We'll see. Oh, he can be knocked down. Yeah, I'll tank these guys. You guys do your work. They can't disarm me, so their whips are meaningless. Oh, they came up behind him. Nah, it didn't work. I assume he's immune to knockdown. Maybe not. Probably, though. Robert's just sort of holding the line on his own up there, but I think he's doing okay. $11.90. Yeah, less than them. I wonder why they're elite. That's weird. Hellblade. +6 weapon, +3 vampiric regen. Hey, so I'm soaking damage from those things. Awesome. Well, let's keep moving. Greater Aielunds, the Bone Devils. These are the torturers of the Hells, if I remember. You don't see them actually used much. Oh! They are not protected against death. Or anything else. Oh my word. Rip through these guys. Dang, Robert Black is awesome. Dude just gets work done. Do I go through there? Boy, that stings. That is so much fire damage. And it was for nothing. Pretty much. Aranese and Matriarch? Okay, they don't seem that strong. Aranese are kind of frightening. Not like that scary, but a little bit. A little worrisome. $132 hit points. It's only twice my class level. That should only be 66. I'd like to know how I did that. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, they have improved evasion. Well, that's great. Alright, well, as long as they're flying in circles, we can target the Aielunds. There's another Pit Fiend. He's going to take forever to die, so let's just carve through the other ones first. Yeah, kill the Aranese first. I'm going to go help Tyrannus out, because he's getting a little bit overwhelmed here. I'm thinking the two of them can deal with a Pit Fiend almost on their own. These things are using the animation set of werecats. And werewolves, I think. They might use the same one. Hellax. Fellraver. This is a +7 keen super Vorpal weapon. Yikes. Alright, well, the rest didn't seem to drop anything. Don't mind us, we're just carving our way through this realm. It's a bad realm, it deserves it. Hello. Okay, so that's a specific Aranese. That's a Pit Fiend. It's only the three of them. They probably will bring in other help, but just say, if you have stood before his grace while not in chains, count yourself fortunate. Quite an impressive entrance you made there, mortal. Rarely have I seen someone with so much potential. Wait. You smell like you've recently been to a celestial plane. My old nemesis Benedictum, always a thorn in my side. He sent you to take my talisman, did he not? Why don't you hand it over? Maybe I'll leave you alone. You come before a Duke of Hell. How dare you try to give me orders? I'll never relinquish the talisman, for it's the key to my ultimate victory. I've parlayed with you enough, interloper. Now you shall join us here on a more permanent basis. We'll see. How about we just focus on 100% ripping you apart, and then we'll deal with the others. Ah, not that spell. I hate that spell. Just kill him fast. Got him. Okay. Ignore her. She's got Divine Warding up. Oh, dang it, I lost that again. There we go. Kill him. Him. Oh! Never mind. Kill him. Ooh, that's not ideal. Okay, yeah, never mind. We gotta bring her down. She seems difficult to hit. But she doesn't have that many hit points. I think once we get through that defense... Oh yeah, she's going down. Rip her apart, Robert. There you go. Him next. Yeah, focus on Tyrannus, you idiot. That'll work. You're fine, Robert. We've got this. Just stack up the damage. He's nothing. He's no stronger than the other pit fiends we've killed. Cool. Well done, all. Destroyer. +7, 2d10 fire damage. I think that's weirdly similar to Robert's other weapon. Diabolic armor? It's evil woman armor, so I can't even... No one can use it. It's a +8, 7 soak damage, fire resist. Wow, that's quite a shield. And it's medium, right? It's a large shield, yeah. And a whip, but no one cares. Hell Staff. It's +7, 2d10 fire damage. There's our amulet. Robert, actually you. What shield do you have? +5. Oh yeah, that's your super regen shield. I think you're good with that, honestly. Although... Boy, 4... No, it's only 3 more, right? This is a +5 shield. That's really only 3 more, and then it gives some damage resistance, but she's got pretty good damage resistance anyway. He's got already a very good set on his helmet. This would be, what, 1 point better here, with a bunch of fire resistance. Yeah, just keep it in general, but that might swap out. And then this, yeah, you have a +7, 2d10 cold weapon. I don't know, keep them both, I guess. They might become situationally useful. Let's get out of here. Turns out, assaulting the Hells was way easier and faster than I would have expected. We walked in, we killed everyone who stood in our path, and then we left. And only one of us died, temporarily.
Let the earth take you.
These guys I'm much more okay with fighting than the horrible things that were over in Twilight. At least these ones die fast. Stuff in Twilight sucked. Really? Apparently they're coming at us from all sides. That's fine. We'll rip them apart regardless. Oh, more of you.
Take you.
You know what? We are leaving. Anyone gonna follow us? You are, idiot. This was a dumb decision on your part. Like, they had to know that wasn't gonna work. So, which one of these... I assume the place we'll be going is Acheron. I think that's where he said. Because Acheron... what do you call it? That was the one that it was like, it's barred or something like that. So we couldn't go through. Hey man, we killed Satan. Oh, it's faced a mighty foe, a devil lord from hell itself, and lives to tell the tale. I'm most impressed. Can't help but think I may have forgotten something. They're referring to the talisman. It's in thy pack. There it is. Thy presence in hell was not detected by the greater community. If thou had taken our equipment with thee, thou would surely have perished under waves of opposition. With the talisman, we can now unleash the tempest without fear of it turning against us. Thusly, I can remove it from its place of safekeeping. It'll take me some time, but I'll be ready for when thou eventually inevitably confronts Abaddon. You know of a way I can get into Acheron so I can use the gateway? The Hall of Worlds once contained a doorway, though it's fallen into disuse. Ordinarily, when someone enters into the Bleak Realm, they can never leave. The door into Acheron via the hall was sealed to prevent anyone accidentally walking in there becoming doomed. But I have a spectral key that will allow the door to be opened. Take it. When thou art ready, venture forth. I shall meet thee. Be certain for using the key. Once you enter, you'll not be able to return. Okay, so he's going to get ready. Alright. Well, I've done this in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls. You go to the Eternal Battlefield, because I'm pretty sure that's what that just named it. Yeah, I don't know what's in that realm, but, yeah, no, in Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, that's where you go with the lead Archangel, Imperius, and you go kill a bunch of demons on your way to stop the Death Angel. Whose name I've completely spaced on. Okay, let's go to home. This home? This is home. Tyrannus, are you fixed yet? No. So I just never get anything from the lab. Yeah, I might as well sell these, because what else am I going to do? But I remember thinking, oh good, they're giving me a chance to spend my gold. They absolutely are not giving me a chance to spend my gold. Literally nothing to spend it on. Alright. Well, let's get some rest. It sounds like this is going to be our last chance. And then we'll be heading on into wherever that is. Hopefully we can get done with all this planar travel this episode. That'll just leave what I'm assuming is a confrontation with the Saqarin. I don't think it'll be a huge drawn-out thing. No chapter of Aielund has been that long so far, no module, and so I figure this one won't be that much longer anyway. Partially because we are flying through it. Where does this go? Does this take us back to Murfell? It does. Everything looking normal here? Osric still gone? Has Bro actually seized control? No sign of Sebastian either. Who knows? Maybe Osric is just completely out of the picture. That'd be nice. I mean, I know he's in the tower, but maybe that's sequel bait. Although I don't really know what kind of a sequel you'd get, given that Given the kind of things that we've done and the fact we've already beaten him, how much of a threat can he be? We also took his entire empire away. Alright. Acheron. Acheron, the plane of eternal battle. At the start of every day, all the dead are returned to life to battle over pointless battlefields once more. To some, this would be a kind of hell. To others, it's some kind of heaven. I don't intend to stay long. Must fight my way through the portal, which should not be far. I'm certain we are now well equipped. I should warn you there is no doorway back to the hall. If we do not capture this portal, we'll never escape. Look at it this way. If we don't capture the portal, we won't live to regret it. Let's move. What do you say? I can think a few places worse than this. It's alright, we'll rip right through them. They're no match for us. Tyrannus, you should be casting magic if you're not. Get your protections and stuff. Unless you think these people are so little of a threat that you don't even have to do that, which it's looking like they are. I don't even know why I'm still taking stuff. It's not like it matters. Yeah, do your worst. Did that just say Archeress? Huh. I see the Sorceress there. I have some questions about this place. Like, what and why and how? Why is this an eternal battlefield? Who are these people? I feel like these are relevant questions that are not getting answered. That's probably in a book somewhere that I didn't read. There were quite a few of those, and I didn't read a single one. I was considering it, but as I went on, the game just felt so clunky and disjointed. And honestly, immersion breaking so often, I just lost interest. Let me in there. What did he say? There's something unsatisfying about killing my enemies, knowing they're just going to get back up again tomorrow. This place sucks. For a second, I thought we just broke the game. The gate to everywhere. Hi. And thus has mine prophecy come to pass. Thine arrival's well-timed. Even now the forces of Abaddon move to secure this location that he might seize control of this, the gateway to everywhere. Where's your army? I've sent Veritas with the bulk of our forces to engage Abaddon's army before it can arrive here. Our opponent is most cunning. A strike force broke through the front lines to gain control of the gate here. That's where we come in. Thou must defend this place at all costs. I've stationed my finest warriors to help thee. It's thou that shalt tip the scales. What of the Tempest? I shall unleash it shortly when we are prepared. Even with the amulet, it'll take concentration to prevent it from breaking free. The last thing we need is another enemy to fight should it turn against us. I have a telepathic link to my vassals, who shall inform me of any forces that break through their lines. I'll shout out orders as needs be. Take your place at the portal head and support my soldiers as you see fit. May Aielund's hand guide us. So this is the portal. Examine the controls. What did you just say? Force of darkness approach. This is where we draw the line. Let's see. Do I have a bunch of spare potions? I've got none. Okay. What a shame. Is this weapon keen? It's not. It's kind of frustrating. Where are they? Coming from the west. These things again. Can I hurt them now? I can hurt them now. We can all hurt them now. Oh, Benedictum's over here fighting. I think he just, the Vorpal swung that thing. Or hit it with some kind of instant death effect. So these things are the ones that are attacking the slots. It's Abaddon and his troops. More coming from the north. Hi. Maybe don't knock me down, you jerk. Thought I had like a crazy good discipline. I do have a really... yeah. How in the world do they knock me down? Oh. Either he left or someone made him leave. Well, these being the foot soldiers of Abaddon, it definitely makes sense why he's able to cause so much destruction. What did he just say? Our enemies seek to test the defenses in the south. Where are you guys going? Oh, I guess that wasn't leaving. Oh, there are a lot of them. We're sailed from the south once more. We've noticed. About to lose one of our Avengers. Stop that guy. Okay, it's here. Ah! Oh, not good. You guys have that one. I gotta come over here, where I'm probably gonna be needed. Is that actually doing anything? Yes, it is. Well, I know he'll be coming himself soon enough. Also, remember when he said, once you come here, you'll want for nothing, we'll give you whatever you need? I received no new powerful heavenly anti-demon equipment when all was said and done. Okay, Nalise is in trouble over there. That's him. Okay, Benedictum's holding a line against him. We have to defeat these guys so that the Tempest can focus its fire on him. I don't think we can hurt him otherwise. He's dead. Wow. That was easier than I thought it'd be. +8, keen, epic spell. Yikes. Okay, well that was pretty easy. I didn't even have to engage Abaddon. We've We've prevailed as was prophesied. Abaddon is no more. The portal's ours to control, and its location will be secure. I'll adjust it to send thee anywhere thou wishest, even to the lair of thine enemies. That's exactly where I need to go. You sure you can use it? Seems kind of unusable. The inner workings of the device are known to me already. Future sight, you know. You've seen the future in which you're working with the machine, that's how you know how to use it? Just so. Such concepts are close to the edge of thy understanding. In any case, thou should rest. Thy final battle awaits. I've healed thee and thy companions. My powers are depleted from this titanic confrontation. Thou art forgetting it's the material plane thou art traveling to. It takes great power for us to exist there, even briefly, and even then it's as a shadow of our normal selves. We're unable to provide the sort of assistance thou requests. Fear not, thy strengths are approaching their peak. Thou art a match for thine unspeakable enemies. I'm only level 34. If we fail, consequence will be dire. Then rest, clear thy mind, prepare. When thou art ready, speak again. Yeah, I assume these are all the same Hell Falchions. They don't matter, though. Should I have talked to one of the other Archangels, and then they would have given me some stuff? Also, why is the name of heaven Assumption? Boy, resting takes a long time. See, this is why I've removed this resting mechanic from my game, because I get tired of sitting there doing nothing. Okay, you guys all regenerating too? You are. My reward will be given by Serenity. Yep, okay. That's my bad. Guess I'll never know. I don't remember him saying that. Was that only in my journal? Alright. Open it. Your mounts will remain behind. Ready yourself. I don't have mounts. Alright. I think this is it. We've arrived precisely where I wanted us to. Whomever designed the portal device knew what they were doing. Looks like some sort of storage room. Sure this is where you want to be? We're aboard the Citadel, evidently in one of the less popular sections. We may rest here briefly. What's our goal? The Citadel's basically a ship. From here, we need to work our way to the bridge, kill the Supreme Commander, and destroy the engines. Only then can we be assured Aielund will come to no harm. What sort of resistance are we to expect? The Saqarin are deadly wizards and have mastered the art of crafting mighty golems as we have seen, but they also possess strange mind powers that defy my understanding. If you have the ability, fortify your mind. Their mental attacks are capable of stunning you for several minutes. I experienced this firsthand. They're Illithid? I'll take your word for it. I guess I should have known. It's all their stuff, but for some reason, I feel like I sort of knew that, but and like I might have said something like that, but it didn't really connect. What other golems can we expect? More dreadnoughts? I don't know. Veronique hinted that the one she controlled was a prototype, one of a kind. I'd not be surprised to encounter more. There will be other golems to use for various tasks. It gives us the initiative. I'd like to make full use of that. Get to the bridge. Saqarin are telepathic. The longer we stay, the greater our chance of being found. Must wait no more time. Okay, so they're like juiced up Illithid. This is sort of what I'm hearing. Okay, well, all of you are going to need some stuff. First, let's see. I have tons of potions. Yeah, Tyrannus still has quite a few. You have none. Okay. This room is especially... The dust in this room is thick. It appears to be an abandoned armory. Oh, boy. For a place run by a bunch of demigods, it sure is a dump. Ouch. Mostly intact suit. It's old and in poor condition. Have it examined. Same model as the one Alaric and Seamus used, obviously many centuries old. Unlike the other relics, this one can be made functional with minimal effort. A few broken or missing parts, nothing serious. I can repair it. How could I use it? It'd take me several weeks to give you insight into the operations. King Seamus needed a good month before he could understand how to operate it. If properly repaired, I could use it myself. Give us an edge in this place. What do we need? Left leg is seized up. Given time, I could repair it directly. For our purposes, it'd be more efficient to replace it. One of the other suits might have one. It needs a new heart. Golem heart's the source. They're quite useful. We likely won't find one lying around. An active golem would have one. Anything else? These are basically golems. They need the heart brain of a golem to work. The suit's missing both. No doubt its brain was removed with the heart for use elsewhere. The brain's a specialized construct, so we won't find it in any ordinary golem. Certain to be used somewhere else. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this has a leg. Yep. I have the leg. Okay. So basically, his magic's not going to be very helpful. But if he has that thing, then he will be.
Taste of my wrath.
Many names, the Destroyers, the Devourers, the Saqarin have controlled the destiny of countless beings, perhaps longer. Bodies are covered in ink-black fur, eyes glow from the depths of their hoods. Their knowledge of magic, science, and psionics is unsurpassed. There's no greater foe you have faced. Never mind, these are not Illithid. I don't know what these are. They are kind of tearing me up. I haven't even hit this thing. Really? Alright, well, fortunately, Robert is in here doing work. Ow. Man, that's heavy. Saqarin Claw Shield. Just a +8 shield. I feel like a taunt should end the very moment that the taunter is killed. Hello. They're all using these force weapons and shields. Well, I think Robert's going to hard carry us for most of this place. Golem Heart! Is there one in here? What's going on, you guys? Oh, it's got a Chaos Shield. That's not ideal. Okay, well, we win. Come on, guys. I'm trying to loot that thing. Get out of my way. Hello. Saqarin biologist? Yikes. Holy smokes, these dudes are worth a lot. Robert's out there just soloing their defenses. Spell resistance, I'll take it. Turns out I might need it. Hey, stupid. Maybe don't lock yourself in there then, huh? I mean, they're powerful, but they're not that powerful. We got this. Yeah, something's on the other side of the door. We're fighting it. What'd she say? Oh. Oh, this is a druid or something? Oh, he's got Elemental Swarm out. That's what he casts, so there's no point in attacking his summons. It'll just conjure more of them. Why am I paralyzed? Okay. Hey, you! Is this used to do anything other than repair that thing? I don't think so. All the parts? Wait a minute. Let's go see. I should need a brain. That's a heart. That's a heart. Is the quest trigger just bugged? Probably. Tyrannus, get over here. It's T-posing. You gotta fix it. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He absolutely is. I love how, like, efficiently and smoothly this game runs. Like, no problems, everything works exactly as you would expect it to. I adore that. So +7 keen weapon. What's your mace? +7, bunch of magic, magic resist, dispel magic. It's probably good. Yeah, no, I don't think we need these. Let's just drop them. Okay, let's go the other way. See another teleporter. Not sure why. It's blank, apparently broken, you're unable to operate it. Typical. Hi, guys. They are definitely hitting me more than any of my other enemies before. I couldn't take them alone, but together I certainly can. Are you guys regenerating? They are not regenerating. Would you look at that? I don't know. I could try to find the Saqarin brain. The brain for the golem, and then try to use that. But I get the feeling nothing's going to work. That brain is just sort of broken. Or the suit is. And there's no way I'm going to be able to fix it. What did you say? Oh. It's just Tyrannus thinking he's more than he is. This looks like an arena. This is an arena. Uh-oh. They are gonna rip Tyrannus apart. What'd you just say? This is the biggest... This is the big league, boys. Oh. Robert, let's get this thing... Uh-oh. I've got him. You guys deal with the others. Immune to knockdown? Immune to knockdown. So be it. Let's try this. Nothing. Boy, that Chaos Shield thing is just the worst. Really grown sick and tired of it. Thank you, Nalise. Force Shield of the Ancients. It's +10 one. And it has Chaos Shield. Robert, take it. That is, like, almost undisputedly better than what you got. I imagine he's going to swap it out on his own. Stairs up. Oh. The heck was that? What sort of chaos shield knocks me to the ground? Why aren't you using it? Give me that. Okay, well that stairs up. We're gonna check the rest of this place first. I know we're headed to the bridge, and then the engines, or vice versa, but I am gonna search this place. Seems to be sleeping chambers, been in disuse. I wonder how many of them dwell here. Not as many as you might think. They are a civilization in decline, after all. Saqarin scientists. Ooh. These guys are more dangerous than the technicians. I think. Maybe not. No, we tore right through them. Okay. Kill the technician, then. We can get to work here. Different form of shield. What's this one? It's identical to some of the other ones that we found. Oh, this is an engine. That's a mechanism I can't interact with. There's a scale over there for some reason. Can I dismantle these? Found the brain. Can I destroy this also? No. It said it was an engine, so I thought maybe that could be something. Alright, well, we've ripped through this place like a whirlwind. Let's go back and see if now we can interact here. I like how they're just using actual lightsabers. Okay. Glowing sphere's the heart. Maybe I just did need the last piece. Not sure. This is the brain. Excellent. It's ready to use. I finished the repairs. Yes, it's ready to be tested. I should advise you it does not have the invulnerability shield nor its weapon. It'll provide me with greater protection and strength. I should be able to use any melee weapon with ease. So it's still him? Oh, it's still him. But now he has a way higher everything. Heck yeah. Alright, let's get a move on then. What are they observing through this? Well, actually, knowing how these ancients work? Probably other worlds. Cool, let's head up. This the bridge? No, this is the armory. And it's huge also. Whoa. We're discovered. I underestimated the mind powers of the Supreme Commander, it would seem. What's a stratter? Now he's going to send guards after... Oh, was that a projection? Indeed. The Citadel's moving. We don't have much time. The Commander will be positioning for a strike against the ground. He's going to use some sort of matter to destroy Aielund. If we don't find it, destroy the weapon, yes. We must move quickly. It's to the south. Destroy the crystals in the chamber. Buy us some time. I estimate we have less than 10 minutes. They'll replace the crystals. This will gain enough time. Okay. Out of my way. I have more important things to do. Oh. Cutscene. Dreadnoughts. That is some music, my word. Oh, my word. Gonna start sending these to Aielund to just ravage the land. Because it looks like they're going into a portal. That, or they're going to start popping up to stop me. Or they're just here to fight me. Okay, well I can take these things. Hey, you. You remember me, don't you? I've killed some of you guys. Yeah, I'll be with you in a second, Dreadnoughts. There we go. Just get me out of this thing so I can keep moving. Oh my word. How long am I trapped for? Thank you. Oh my word. We're losing people. That's the chamber. Can I punch through that thing? Weapon control room? How do I get in there? This is the power room? Excellent.
Taste of my wrath.
Barriers are down. I can move inside the chamber. Okay. You've crossed a line. Rest assured you'll not leave here alive. Yeah, I didn't think we were gonna leave here and like you were gonna let us go. Dummy. That threat means nothing. What did he just say? The weapon should be disabled for some time. Let's get to the bridge. Where is the bridge? Restroom. These things have a restroom too. I miss Nalise. I'm assuming several of the big golems are left, but I think we can take them out pretty fast with our kind of weaponry. Really, these technicians are the biggest problem. That thing's regenerating. Come on, get it done. Ah, dang it, not what I was trying to do. Okay, well, he's got it. Excellent work. I'm finishing these. There is something very special about this object. What in the world is he doing? Oh. Just tearing his way inside? Yeah, sure, let's do that. See what's in there. Oh, my word! More of you guys. That helps. I haven't noticed them using any mind powers to try and get at us. I gotta kill that guy. I don't like you doing stuff, scientist. That and I can actually hit you. Okay, I might actually be able to do something with this. They need technicians to operate stuff, right? So, even if they can, display is blank, whichever was cast on the controls has vanished. Wonder if I could use that to, like... I can sleep here? No. Wonder what would have happened if I used that to, what you call it? Target, like, Merfell or something. I wouldn't do that anyway, because, you know, so many innocent people would die. Okay, there are more of you left. Oh, yeah, there are more of you left. Nope, not what I was trying to do. Here, I'm assuming the big ones can't really fit through. Hopefully. No, I don't think they can. So let's see if we can lure the construct, the sentries, through. There we go. Are these regenerating? They are. But that one's got a lot of health to regenerate through, and they don't seem to be doing this particularly fast. And they're real easy to hit. So I think I can rip it apart. My concern is, once we destroy these ones, the others will get up. Man, they hit fast, and they hit hard. Here, come on, everyone out. Destroy that thing. Ah, great. The others are getting up. Oh boy, I'm gonna die if I keep fighting here. Okay, that works. I can take one alone. But I'm going to need you guys to deal with that technician. Okay, I'm assuming we have to fight through every one of these dreadnoughts. That I'm prepared to do. Because they have a low AC, so it's just a matter of weathering them. Poor Nalise just got overwhelmed. I didn't even notice. Okay, there's more technicians coming in and more dreadnoughts coming to life. Here, get up. Kill that guy. They keep on showing up as we kill them. I see. Every time we destroy one, it's not just another one that gets up. A technician shows up, too. That is a problem. Blinding speed. Cast haste on himself once a day? How in the world is this a Dex 25? That's a garbage feat. Unless you're in a game that has no haste at all. Why would anyone take that? Mobility. I already tumble really well, so I don't think I need that. Let's just take a... This is what? Another +2. Let's just take improve great toughness. There we go. Actually, yeah, no. Focus on this guy first. We can't have the technicians piling up here. Nalise, you are gonna get killed there. Don't die again, please. Dang it! When was my last save? Too late. Okay. No. Kill this guy first. Tyrannus, I said stop that. Okay, we're just gonna leave her dead until we finish these things off. This may be unnecessary, but I want to kill as many of them as I can get my hands on. I know that if I had fought more of the Iron Lord's troops prior to the actual Battle of High March, there would have been fewer ones at the fort itself. He has a limited number overall. And so, there could be something similar here. Maybe what we destroy here we don't have to fight later. This guy. Oh, I got a few good hits in early on there. Got it. Okay. Let's finish this thing off. Okay. I can only do this a few more times, Nalise. I need you to stay alive from here on out. Okay. Let's get a move on. We've wiped out all of their dreadnoughts. At least all the ones here. Who knows? They probably have like 3 more rooms full of them. I'm assuming the teleporter would probably also have helped. This might be a waste of my time. Yeah, there's nothing here. I don't know why that room exists. So the teleporter was where we were supposed to go. Well, it works anyway. Wanted to get Nalise back. I don't want to end this without her. And that's, you know, many more dead Saqarin and a bunch of destroyed dreadnoughts. Certainly not a waste. Okay, can you get this thing running? For the command deck. Do not be concerned about what's above you. There's a glass dome that protects us from the elements. The bridge has 2 chambers leading off to each side. In each chamber lies a console that must be activated in order to open the command center. Okay. Therein lies the primary console I must use to overload the engines, thus destroying the Citadel. But we have time to escape. The engines will not detonate instantly. It'll take a few minutes. Okay. Who's in charge here? You, probably. Find myself as much time as I can here, guys. Black, I'm going to need you to get the work done. I think Nalise is going down again. Yeah. Here, let's reload it. We'll try to hold them here in the hallway. Everyone stay put. Just let them come to us. I don't know where the other technicians went. She seems to be fighting exclusively with constructs right now. Oh, that's Robert. Oh, no wonder he's doing so good. And this guy is still alive. I had them confused this entire time. Gotta have him close. Got him. This guy will go down quickly. Okay. You're still around. Alright. Oh, I'm on the ground. For some reason I thought Robert was the one who fell. Okay, so I assume that's Aielund right in front of us. He said we have to go off to either side to shut the place down. Okay, you guys kill that technician. I'm gonna try and... Well, I was gonna try to keep this one busy. That didn't matter anyway. Okay. I figured this is one of the engines. Get over here, Tyrannus. Activate the panel. It needs the touch of one of its own. First lock has now been opened. So what's my plan here now? Oh, the main command center. So we just have to open the locks, and then the command center's inside. I see. I did not grasp that until now for some reason. Are they all concealed, too? No. That's me. That's him trying to hit me. Okay. Tyrannus, get out of there. There we go. You need Robert making his attacks, and he was not till now. Okay, come with me if you want to. I gotta kill that scientist before he unmakes Nalise. Thank you. My word, his attack is so much better than, like, everyone else's. Nalise's is worse than mine by a wide margin. Part of that's because she's using the wrong weapon, but even then it'd only make a difference of a few points. Ooh, enough of this. I'm going to deal with you myself. Who's that? Oh boy. We got a problem. Stay there. Actually, no, I'm the one most suited to tanking him. Can we hurt him? We have to. What's this stuff do? This. Black, this is almost completely down to you. He's swapping his weapons every round, I think. Wow, we have actually enough raw power to punch through a fully operational Iron Lord suit. That's what this means. If I fought the, ouch. If I fought either of the previous bosses, I could take them without the scepter. We've got him close. I assume once we destroy the suit, he's going to get out and fight himself. Yep. Back off. That thing's going to explode like it did before. Kill him. The Stratter is the supreme commander of the Saqarin, a being of pure malevolence. You must control the entire Citadel from this chamber, and it's a threat you must eliminate. If you didn't need the suit, then you wouldn't have used the suit. I think you do need the suit, and we're about to prove it. Rip those wardings apart. And unmake him. Oh, boy. What did he just conjure? Ah! Devastation vermin are mindless agents of destruction, time-forgotten remnants from an alternate multiverse that comes into sync with our own once every few thousand eons. It's a pet of the Saqarin, and you're next on its menu. Oh boy. And of course he's healing. I don't think we're about to win this. Oh! He killed me, straight up. Not sure how he managed to do that. Okay. So we're gonna extra buff before going into this. Aid, endurance. Oh, wait a second. That is endurance. Oh, greater endurance. I didn't know those were in this game. I thought I put those in my game. Why are those in here? Whatever. Greater bolt. Oh, these are all greater. And they hit a whole group. Heck yeah. Okay. Well, I'm about as powerful as I'm gonna get. Fight me. So here's the plan. Once the actual fighting, once he's through with this suit and the fighting starts for real, yeah, there's an Elder Brain in there. We ignore him and then we start attacking the others. We have to kill his allies as they arrive, particularly Robert. He's the most important one to keep in the fight. Nalise is way more helpful when she's fully rested up. Without all of her healing, though, she has a much more limited value. Pretty sure I've gone pretty significantly over my normal time, but that's fine. We'll just try to get through it this episode. Also, I do still have this. Maybe I should use it. You're only level 20. But it's something. Already stunned from something or other. Okay. Get him. Here we go. Kill that. Now this. There we go. Now get him. There they are. Break away. Kill this. You are out of healing, Elise. Not much I can do about that. These technicians are about the most dangerous thing around, though, so we've got to deal with them. Is she held or something? Why can she not seem to get out of there? No, I don't know what's wrong with her. Here, but I do have these. Where are my plus 10s? Let me help. Where is it? Did he not just summon his beast? We control worlds without end. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay, kill him. Kill him dead. Why does everyone have levels of rogue that they can take improved evasion, or epic evasion, whatever that is? I'm gonna save here. Okay, here we go. Over here. Kill it. Kill it now. I don't know how powerful it is, but don't give it time to find out. Oh my word. It hits so hard. I have no idea how we beat this thing. Maybe Tyrannus is a lot harder to hurt? Maybe not. He just hit me with all three hands at once. I should have freedom. I don't think I have freedom, though. This gives me freedom. How am I held? This is stupid. I have no clue how to kill this thing. It seems to just do like 1,000,000 damage. Okay, well, ignore it then. Just focus on killing him. It wants me, doesn't it? Okay, so he hit Robert with all the hands. I appreciate that. We've got him close to death. Just don't let up. Okay, it is attacking me. Now it's shifting. Now it's attacking Tyrannus. Oh! I'm still alive? I am still alive! Even though I feel like I shouldn't be. Got him! Okay, we save here. Here, Robert, you'll die, but we'll just get you right back up. I don't think we're going to need anything else once this fight's over. We'll get her up first. Although if she goes right back down again, I give up. At least on keeping her in the fight. Do you not have freedom, Nalise? Fight! What the? Stop it! Stop it! What are you doing? Robert! What are you doing? There! Okay. Now then, hit it with everything we have. It's hard to gauge how hard it is to hit. Here, allow me to help. I think it's regenning too. It's not. Okay. So damage we deal to it is permanent. Yeah, target me. He'll still hit semi-consistently and do a lot of damage, but I have the most hit points and the highest AC. So that's probably the best move anyway. Yikes. That's not good. Poison will interfere with your ability to kill stuff. Let's just undo that. Okay. We brought it down. That was the worst enemy I think I have ever fought. Just like least fun. The leader of the Saqarin has like $5 on him. Okay, I think this is what we wanted. Panel looks exceptionally complicated, only terrorists could figure it out. We've reached the bridge controls. From here we can destroy this place. How? The Citadel has an engine that allows it to be moved and such. I'll attempt to force it to overload, which will cause it to explode, taking the Citadel with it. We'll have to make our way back to the teleporter we came in on. Once I've set the control and locked it, give me a moment. Uses the control silently. I'm unable to lock the control panel. Only the Supreme Commander can do that. My skills with this equipment are imperfect. Can you blow it up? Yes, but it'll take... all it'll take is one of the technicians to come and shut the engine down. In order to do this, the controls must be defended till the last second. We'll have to stay? No, I will stay and defend the controls. You'll be overwhelmed. I can hold them off long enough to prevent the console being reset. This will buy you enough time to escape. There's no other way. Don't argue with me, Juris. We don't have time to discuss it. I'll make sure your name is always remembered, Tyrannus. It's a selfless act. My thirst for vengeance is what motivates me here, Juris. They've taken everything from me. I'll not abide their existence any longer. If the only way I can redeem myself is through sacrifice, then so be it. I can only buy you a few minutes. You must leave it at once. For what it's worth, it was an honor to fight by your side as I traveled my road to redemption. With this act, I'll be avenged against my enslavers. It's done. Farewell. Let's go. Living chambers. Get us out of here. Can I leave? Why can't I leave? How do you leave? Something must be preventing it. Oh. Dang it. Living chambers. We have to actually run out of here. Okay. Where am I going? Okay, well we can reload if that time loss is too significant. Hey guys. Yeah, this is not going well for you, is it? Sucks to be you. This way. Oh boy. This place is coming down. It pays to be a monk here. Did I not make it? Okay, let's go. Well, where do we go now, though? Because we're stuck on the eternal battlefield. Oh! He set the portal here. Yeah, what's up? Creoja's here. You made it. I'm all excited and stuff. Does this mean you gave the old Saqarin a swift kick? Yes, they have been destroyed. Where's Tyrannus? He's not coming back. He's gone. That's a blow, that is. But he went out fighting him, though. Gave him what for. He fought him to the last. It was strange to see him so passionate. He was usually so unemotional. He always was, no doubt. Kept his feelings hidden from us, but who can blame him? Had some bad experiences, and no one can ever really know how bad it was for him. Hope he's found peace at last. What happens now? Gonna sleep for a week and bathe and eat real food, and then I'm gonna see if I can track down our good friend Osric. I want to make sure he's not stirring up trouble. Don't forget the Queen's got all those jobs. I don't recall you being here. You gotta understand is there's a bugger all do around here. Me and the missus, we have pretty good hearing. I should meet up with Creoja. I need to let her know. Fought the ancients and lived to tell the tale. Trouble is no one's gonna believe such a wild, crazy story. Space monsters ain't the usual talk at the table. Few people know what's what. Them's the ones who'll be truly grateful, like me. Tyrannus, bless his soul, made arrangements for us should something happen to him, so me and Saf are going to be fine. If there's anything we can do now, say the word. Don't know how to operate any of the strange widgets, mind you, but otherwise our talents are at your disposal. Creoja came back here. The thing is, she's changed a bit. Looking forward to seeing you again. I'll let her speak herself. Oh, there's people here. I guess they invited them in. Oh, right, the people! Did you manage to thwart them? We did. Tyrannus isn't with you. How did he sacrifice himself to ensure its destruction? I'd long suspected he had a death wish. He never spoke of such things. I console myself with the knowledge he's at peace. What's happening here? Been examining our new visitor's health. Aside from malnutrition, they're in good shape. Can't imagine what it must have been like. Thanks for looking after him.
You are welcome here.
Good tidings to you.
When do I have final words with my companions, though?
Well met.
Juris, you have no idea how relieved I am to see you again. No more relieved than I am still to draw breath. It's good to see you. You won? The threat's eliminated? It is, permanently. Glad to hear that. Even though I knew you were going up against some powerful foes, I never doubted you'd be victorious. You're too important to me to just vanish forever. Nothing is going to stop me from getting back. Nice dress. Does this mean you're officially the queen? There were several other nobles in the court with their eyes on the throne. I didn't want to wait around for him to get any ideas. Had a nice, quick ceremony to install me, both to prevent further disruption and because the people were still recovering. The people of Aielund are resilient. Now that our victory's final, it's cause for celebration. Your service and friendship over the years are in large measure responsible for our success. I can't thank you enough. In large part, I'd be still dead if it weren't for her. She's like 100% of the reason, too. I was responsible for getting us into that situation, Majesty. I believe that defeating the last great threat to Aielund has absolved me of my role. I feel my soul is cleansed at last. What do you do now? I'll go to the monastery like I wanted to. Not because I feel the need to do penance, but because I believe that's where the church's true heart lies. I want to talk with you about how to handle the church, Creoja, and what role I should play in the future. There are many priests who will need to be charged with crimes, and the entire hierarchy will be expelled. I've come to the same conclusion. Go to the monastery. I prefer you to stay on as the new head of the church. I'll have to think about this. I shall have an answer for you before we return. I don't intend to let you go easy, Elise. I need loyal people to solidify my position. I'll have to tell you about the coronation, too. It's fairly small, met all the requirements, so no one can contest the claim. Didn't ride through the streets in the carriage waving royal hand. I did, actually. There was an announcement. I go through the streets in the manner you outlined, but it was brief, without fanfare. It wasn't the time or the place. You showing constraint, next you'll be telling me you're going to make me a baron someplace. Somewhere along the coast, not too close to Fairlock. I don't care much for the cold. Let's be honest. Black has earned it. I mean, he's been out here fighting tooth and nail with us. We would not have won if it weren't for him either. I'll happily give you a nice place to govern Robart. You've earned it. Does this mean you're truly settling down? I can hardly believe it, but yeah, I'm through with fighting and adventure. Seen about all there is to see since I hooked up with you guys, and for once I think I've actually had my fill of war. This equipment's great, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a young man anymore, Juris. I don't want to say anything, but in some of those fights we went through, I was amazed I was able to keep on going. There's generally a sign there's time to get out while I have all my limbs attached. Time to put my feet up and enjoy my riches. You survived again, Robert, proving to us once more your resourcefulness and courage. Put those talents to good use. Along with Juris, we're once more in your debt. You know me, I love a good fight. Yeah, no, I'm your loyal servant. We're impressed with your continued service to the Crown, Juris, and as such have devised a suitable reward for you. We've spoken at length with the Royal Court, and since there's a vacancy in the position, please to announce your appointment as Duke of Fairlock with all the rights and privileges. Why is there a vacancy? What happened to the Duke? Did he die? Was that not mentioned at any point? I won't raid the treasury for my own benefit, nor change laws to improve my own... I'll prove worthy. As it happens, it's not your abilities I'm interested in, it's your loyalty. The next few years are going to be very difficult politically. I want as many trustworthy people in positions of power I can get my hands on, metaphorically speaking. You can get your hands on me anytime you like. What happens now? We must rebuild the infrastructure of the country. Conscripted soldiers must return to regular lives and plant new season of crops. A concerted diplomatic effort must be enacted to suit the relations between Aielund and her neighbors. I suspect reparations may be necessary, but that can't be helped. It's going to be a difficult time, but now that we finally rid ourselves of the true enemies, I suspect the future will be bright indeed. Before I go on, I just realized Tyrannus is not with you. Where is he? He ensured the destruction of the Flying City. If it wasn't for his sacrifice, we would not have made it out alive. I was wrong about him. Maybe he really was doing what needed to be done. I need to know everything that's happened. Start at the beginning and don't stop. Long ago, a war was fought between people like us and a race called the Saqarin. We're done? I think there's like a finale.
Victory, but at a price. The valiant sacrifice of Tyrannus the Black allowed the heroes to escape the doomed Citadel before its inevitable destruction. By accepting his fate, Tyrannus managed to strike a fatal blow to his oppressors, ending their meddling in Aielund's development once and for all. The people went on with their daily lives, never knowing how close they came to annihilation. Only a handful of individuals mourned his passing, but were comforted knowing that Tyrannus had finally found peace.
Cryoja Robeck went on to become one of Aielund's greatest leaders. Her experiences over the past few years taught her of courage and duty. Despite Fairlock's fracturing nobility, she never backed down when she knew she was right, even against the threat of civil war. With her new husband by her side to guide her through her darkest moments, the young queen held Aielund together in its most difficult years, until once again, the country began to prosper. Robert Black, rich beyond
the dreams of his youth and tired of fighting, finally settled down with a new love, and together aided Queen Cryoja in rebuilding the country. Although his gruff attitude caused friction within the nobility, his mercenary background gave him a particular insight into the corrupt dealings of the nobles that Mad King Seamus had placed into power. Robert found himself indispensable when proof of a noble's secret dealings was needed to bring them down, and within a year had purged the worst elements from the newly reconstituted Senate.
Good for him.
Nilise Sanneman became the new head of the Church of Aielund. With compassion and humility, Nilise guided her wayward brethren back to the true purpose of the Church. Though it took many years, the people of Aielund finally forgave the priesthood for the injustices some in their ranks had spread in the name of God. From time to time, Nilise disappears, often for many weeks. Rumour has it she travels to heaven itself, though such rumours are often dismissed as sheer fancy.
She's got wings, that's odd.
Sir William Bryce Clifton aided Cryoja at the beginning of her rule, acting as a calming force in Fairlock politics during moments of tension. His experience as a litigator, learned during his years in the royal court, were paramount in settling disputes and moving the process forward. Once things settled down, he asked to retire for personal reasons. A few months later, he passed away peacefully in the comfort of his own home, content that his country was once again on the path to greatness, and that his life truly had meaning.
He was a stud when it counted.
Following his defeat at the Battle of Braxworth, Dante Colt resigned from the leadership of the Royal Rangers and contented himself with a quiet life in the Kalispur Mountains, away from the confusion and politics of the big city. He finally married Mona, and together found the happiness that had previously eluded them.
I saw that coming.
The dragon known as Spartan resides in Aielund still, raising his new family in safety now that the population of evil dragons has been culled. The dire magics he once used to enhance his power have finally subsided, although whether or not this has any effect upon his offspring remains to be seen. He rarely appears to mortals anymore, but many rest easy in knowing that the dragon is out there, watching over the kingdom. Ronan Aether continues to work with the Royal Navy, finding his true calling out on the open sea. His skills as a spy and a thief are often pressed into service inside the borders of nearby countries, gathering intelligence and helping ensure the fragile peace. Rising to a position of leadership with the southern tribes, Valenia Far Eagle uses the knowledge gained from her years of contact with the more civilized parts of Aielund to rid her people of the xenophobia that has plagued them.
That's funny, because she was a prime component of that, or proponent of that.
To diplomacy, she works with the local Aielunders to ensure adequate food supplies during the harsh mountain winters, and to protect everyone against the encroaching beasts that occasionally assault the towns. Maggie Fairweather continues to govern the region known as Fable, using her talents to restore the balance of nature and allow for gradual resettlement. Under her supervision, Fable becomes a place where nature and people coexist, and a place of unique beauty in an otherwise harsh land.
Honestly, I find that a little idealistic. I don't think she'd go for that.
In spite of a concerted effort, Osric d'Avignon was never found. It is thought Osric fled the country, for his cousin Sebastian d'Avignon seized the throne and with it controlled Toussaint's military. His claim to power reinforced by a recovered document proving his direct lineage to the royal family, Sebastian is proving to be a forceful yet enigmatic ruler. He has placed a bounty of 100,000 gold sovereigns for Osric's capture, dead or alive.
Good.
Aielund has seen more than its share of bloodshed and war in its history, but it now enters a new age, an age of uncertainty, but also an age of hope, free from the manipulation of the Saqarin. Guided by these unique individuals, the country begins to thrive and prosper. Its greatness is only just beginning, and the sky is the limit.
Well, it definitely did have a good ending. I was worried by some stuff I'd seen that it was going to end in a very dark, unpleasant way and everything was going to feel pointless, but it didn't. That was a very nice ending. It all was, in my opinion, a little too idealistic. Like, I did like Robert getting his redemption, turning things around, but let's be honest. Valenia and Maggie, that's entirely out of character for them. Like, Maggie was sort of okay with resettlement, but not really, and Valenia never, as far as I saw, changed her opinions on anything. She was still, like, an out-and-out stupid, I mean, not like, actually stupid, but believed the things that the barbarians believed, and was stupid in that way kind of person, for as long as we ever knew her. It's weird that they just had Osric never be found. I think it would have been more satisfying to just let us kill him if he wasn't going to play a part in the story anymore, but whatever. At least he was out of the story. Sebastian was good in control. I'm assuming there was peace between them since I got him in power also, and he'd probably appreciate that. He seemed like a reasonable fellow. There's a couple things, though, that I find odd they weren't talked about. We never saw what happened to the vampires again under High March, ever, after the battle. That was just completely glossed over. I feel like I would have liked a little something there. The elves were gone from the forest. I figure they stayed gone. They didn't want to be found again. They probably left and never returned, so that one I can buy. The thing that I think is the biggest, like, unknown plot thread that was sort of random, and I'm sort of frustrated it didn't get finished, is Scar, the red dragon. Why in the world did that thing attack me, leave, and never come back? And where is it? What was that? What was the whole point of that? Why not let me kill it if it's not going to show up later? I hate that. It's like in Swordflight, where I'm fairly certain the blue dragon at the end of the Cult of the Dragon questline is never going to show up again in a future module or anything. It's just gone. Why not just let us kill it? Why not? But, yeah, whatever. It was a fun module. I enjoyed it. Good story, good characters. Fun world. But I gotta be honest, it was difficult to get into. Apart from the glaring issues that were a struggle to get through. And when I say that, I mean the big ones, like you can't progress unless you do this very specific thing kind of deal. There were 3 periods where I almost quit this thing. And I figured out how to continue going while talking about how they were going to make me quit the game. So, those are a problem, just in general, that really should be fixed. There was a lot of not very well polished stuff. Little glitches here and there, mostly things like incorrect spellings, bad grammar, double spaces were everywhere throughout the thing. A lot of items and placeables and doors and creatures just had like typical generic descriptions that really break immersion when you see them. And I honestly expected a little more out of that part specifically. I would have thought that the easiest part, which is just writing text for descriptions of things, it's a huge part of immersion, and I would have thought for a series of modules renowned for their immersion, that would have been one of the things it did very well, but it did not. It had like a few descriptions, and that was it. In the grand scheme of things, because there was a lot of things to put descriptions on. I also found it odd that it was split into 4 parts, and the last act was split into 3 parts, so 6 total, when each one of those was the length of like the first Swordflight campaign. Like, you could make the modules longer. I feel like we covered way too much ground and way too many levels in way too short of a time. Right, this many episodes into something like Swordflight, or even the original campaign for Neverwinter Nights, you're like level 15. We got to level 34, because it just lumped experience at you, like so much experience. And it's a design choice, I get that, but I feel like it was moving a little too fast at times. And then, no, I can't even say it felt too slow at other times. It was just moving fast all the time. It kind of served its purpose well enough. I did like its more desperate sections, right? Like that timed period where we had to go shut down the weapon. I kind of liked the desperation that evoked, although it's easy to just run past everything when you're a monk. I liked the flight from the Iron Lord from Trinity to High March, and if I could go back, if I was able to go back at that time and everything, I would have done more to try and stop them before the big fight occurred. That was a real battle, and frankly, I probably made it way harder on myself than I had to. I am annoyed those 3 knights followed me into the temple and then didn't follow me back out. I'm also annoyed that my army sucked. Like, I went through so much work to raise forces. I got 1 vampire, 1 barbarian, and then some, like, 2 dwarves or elves or rangers at a time. And that was it. And then a few knights, most of whom left immediately. I was sort of frustrated at that. And it was also sort of frustrating that after all that work we went through, in, like, just a, you know, then and now segment, 2 years passed and all of it was undone. The Iron Lord was immediately back in the form of King Seamus, and the country was against us, and everything we were doing was undone. And I really did not like how Act 3 ended. Osric taking Creosia, that rubbed me the wrong way. She's saying, like, oh, we're done fighting, and I don't want to watch you and a bunch of other people die. You just helped me, first of all, defeat the Iron Lord, a creature from legend who they thought was going to wipe out the whole world, who I honestly thought we weren't going to beat. Like, when we were going into that, I figured that we were going to lose at the end of the story, and he was going to be the reason. I did not see us beating him at the end of Chapter 2. That surprised me. And then I didn't think that we were going to beat Seamus, but we did. Like, we actually managed to defeat these incredible threats both times, raise massive armies. And then, just because Osric is here and he threatens you, you go with him? Are you kidding me? What did we just do? Like, I don't know. It felt very forced. But I don't know. Overall, I'd say it was definitely a good module, but I think it's overrated. I think I've seen far too much hype and praise for this module. While it was good, it wasn't that good. I honestly did expect more from the sort of hype that was built around it. Who knows? Maybe it was better back in the day. I've heard the Diamond Edition is easier to use than the Enhanced Edition, so that could be a part of it. I'm sort of considering doing Prophet next. I've heard the Prophet series is very good, very, very in-depth. It's also fantastic. But I'm sort of giving pause now because of how this one went, so who knows? I'll have to think about it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do next. I might take a hiatus, maybe some days, maybe a little longer, maybe none. I don't know yet. But I'm going to think about what I'm going to record next, what I plan to do next. I've got a couple things in the works, but some of them will take time. Some of them have other things that I want to do first before we get there. But either way, that's it for the Aielund Saga. Thank you for anyone who stuck with me through this series. And if you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book. If you like the look of it, give it a read. And if you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.